Hello. Let's turn down the music a little bit. Okay. Are we all good? Should be all live. I've not done a stream on YouTube, so yeah, this is still my first time figuring out some things. Okay. I think we're just gonna start it. We're all good? Okay. Let's get this thing started then. Alright. Enjoy the joyous music. This is the playlist that I use for the music, by the way. It's in the bio in my description of the live stream. There we go. Let's get this thing started. Get it. All right. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining this very special live stream in December. It means a lot to me that people are here to see more of my Christmas animation, as this live stream was to commemorate my new art project, a few announcements, and to thank all of you guys for watching my videos and subscribing. Before I start coloring, I want to thank all you guys for watching my videos, as I've put a lot of time and effort into them. With one of those videos being Thor Goes Fishing, it is now my most viewed video on my channel, so that is all thanks to you guys. I also want to say a congrats to my goal of 50 subscribers. We have now surpassed that, and so now I'm grateful for your support. Really, it helps me be motivated to create more videos that I'm excited to make. Now that I said thank you to all you guys, let's get into the announcements or updates on my life. I'm currently in college and in an animation and video game development major. I've always aspired to create games and animations the way big companies do. To draw or even create cartoons I get to call my own is a great feeling. That wraps it up for the announcements, and we can now continue into my journey of a Christmas animation called Harry is Alone. It is an adventure, heartwarming, and a relatable story that hinges on the Snow Globe town. The Snow Globe town is a thriving village full of humans and animals alike. As you might have seen previously was the teaser on the left, which is the concept art of the Snow Globe town. This is what I'll be coloring in today's live stream very shortly on the right, and without further ado, let's address the story's plot. Inspired by the movie Home Alone, a young boy with a stitched heart that acts as a barrier to experiencing the same passion for Christmas as his family. In all Home Alone fashion, Harry's family goes out on a long vacation, which gives Harry the perfect time to plan a secret for when the family comes back. The last thing I have to address before we start coloring is the characters. As I've already discussed in the introduction, or in the synopsis, we have Harry, who has a stitched heart which prevents him from thinking Christmas is too fun, like his family. In the beginning, Harry is encapsulated in his room always during Christmas because his stitched heart. In the middle, we have the Giraffe Man, or the Griffin, is who I call him. He symbolizes the unexpected friendships that can blossom in the most magical of places, like the Snow Globe town. And despite his unusual appearance, Griffin becomes a true friend to Harry, showcasing the film's message that genuine connections can transcend outward differences. Lastly, we have Baxter the dog. He's a dog man who plays a significant role in Harry is Alone, by embodying loyalty, companionship, and the unconditional love often associated with our four-legged friends. As a character, Baxter represents the support that Harry discovers during his solo adventure. Baxter's unwavering presence serves as a reminder that even in moments of solitude, genuine connections can be found. Nonetheless, we can now get started on coloring that iconic scene from my animation. So this is it, and if you look at the top of the screen, if you type the word snow globe in chat, you'll be featured at the end of the credits for my animation. And this is just to thank all you guys for watching the live stream. So if you want to be featured, and I'll phrase it again later, type snow globe in the chat, and I'll put your name on the top here. Alrighty, let's get started. Now, I already have all my colors set up, so I did a little bit of research beforehand just because I wanted to be, all planned out for everything I want to do, so there we go. Alright, let's get some colors in here. Now, what I usually do when I start coloring things is that I start on the sky first. The sky is actually kind of the most important part, and it's very essential because of Christmas is usually having to do with a lot of snow, and so we'll get that sky done first, and now we can work on the foreground elements, which is those houses, those trees, and then everything else in the front of the picture. So let's work on the sky here. Now, I always go dark colors first. It's just a thing that I do. I do dark colors first, and I work with the lighter colors later. So with Photoshop, you have this handy tool. It's a lasso tool. I usually use this to trace around the house, and I usually do this with a mouse, so because it's more accurate, and with a pen, it's a lot more difficult trying to do all this. So I'm tracing around it. And there we go. That'll set up the little select screen that we have here, and then let me plug in my tablet. Now that I can use it, let's plug this in. How's the music, guys? The music doing good? It's a little bit loud for me, but I think it's a little bit quieter for the stream for you guys. All right. Let's get this set up. So we work with the darker colors here, and this is a more cartoony type of style that I want to go for, so it's gonna look sort of cartoony aspect. That's why you see all the sketch lines and the darker parts of the image and the lighter parts. So I'll and that'll be the highlight of the shadows for my texture on this scene here. So let's work on the lighter colors here. Usually for the lighter colors, I just want to kind of go in like this. Whoa, whoops. The pen is very responsive, so anytime that I use a pen, it's kind of controlling my entire desktop, which is kind of funny, honestly. Okay. There's my lighter color. I think I am going to make this a little bit more darker, though. I'm a bit of a picky person when it comes to this, and usually this takes me like hours to do. So I'm hoping that this coloring session wouldn't be too long, so I can get it all done. But I do like to see more shape here. And I'll do this real quick. Get that more of a roundish shape, and then it'll come in for a swoop. There we go. That's a bit better. And we'll fake this part here. There you go. And then we're doing that moon later. The moon, don't worry, the moon will be colored in whenever I finish this entire thing, so. Alright. Now that we got the lighter color, we can work with the sky blue or baby blue here. We'll just hit save. I'm gonna have to do something that I normally do with all these, is that when my pen starts to bug out, I have to close Photoshop and then reopen it back up. So that's just exactly what I did, but it's no problem. Oh, and then we do have to lasso it again, so don't worry. That shouldn't take too long. Just minor things that Photoshop does. And it could just be my tablet, I'm not sure. Doesn't have to be as straight as possible. There. That works. Now we can work on this lighter part. You'll start to see that this this scene here is going to be like a winter wonderland is what I'm going for. So hopefully that comes out the way that I intend to. It's fine if it's uneven. Okay, that looks pretty good. I like that. And then now we have this sky. This is the gray. This is going to be the clouds. And I usually do this in a lighter, a more skinnier brush. Alright, music good. Alright. Let's get this all here. And remember, if you type Snow Globe, your name will be featured at the end of my animation. Just to give props for all you guys for watching the live stream. I'm gonna add another short little cloud here. Don't want to overdo with the clouds because it'll take away from the more detail that we have here on the ground. So, all right, this guy's looking pretty good. I like this guy already. And usually for this guy, as you can see, there's still like little parts here left in between the houses and the buildings and the structures, and the mountain too all has that. They'll all be fixed. I'll have to do that whenever I'm done doing all this. So I guess let's work on that moon then. The moon, always been prophesized. Who would have called it? It's literally the shape and also the color of the cheese. Okay, and then now let's go for a darker color now. What we have over here. Let's get these craters. And then usually I want to do a darker color on this shadowy part. Okay. That looks pretty good, right? All cartoony. It's all in like very like dynamic shapes. So I'm starting to like it. I know I don't want to get my perfectionism in the way because it will probably extend this stream more longer than I thought. The expectations for how long the stream will be is probably around 1 to 2 hours. 2 hours at the most. So I'm hoping I get this coloring done. But this is a very big scene. I think this is the most detailed I've gone in with one of the scenes I've ever done before. So yeah, it's going to take me a while before I start to get done with this. Except for I'm just kind of chilling right now. It's Saturday and you almost got nothing else to do during the day. So this is what I'm interested in and I'm doing. So let's just gonna do this because that cancels the selection, and now we can work on the rest of this guy here. Okay. Anyone who hasn't used Photoshop or doesn't have access to Photoshop, there are free alternatives. You just have to search them up online. And there are actually a lot of free alternatives that give the same amount of tools that Photoshop does. It doesn't have to be Photoshop that you create your art on. You're more than welcome to use any other free trial or anything like that. And there will be snow. There's gonna be a lot of snow. I know the sky does not have snow in it right now. but it will have a lot of snow very much later. And I'm excited for how this is all going to turn out because, yet again, like I've said, this is the biggest scene that I've done so far. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how this looks when I'm done. Okay. Do this. Anybody's watching the stream, you're more than welcome to start drawing with me or give me questions as I doodle and draw and color. Maybe you want to ask questions for how the animation, what type of scenes I'm going for, what the theme maybe is. I have done quite a lot of work on the story of this, more than my other storyboards that I've done so far. So they got like this little here. This is not being perfectionism. This is not being perfectionism, okay? This is me just making sure that the coloring goes within the lines, okay? This has absolutely nothing to do with perfectionism and got everything to do with this. We're just coloring within the lines. So coloring then the story? Yeah. Well, I was actually gonna be talking about the story while I color. Though I've already gave that little bit at the end, at the very beginning, about the short synopsis and okay, now I'm doing perfectionism. Okay, it's just a habit that I have. Okay, but yes, this story will come much later, because I can't really say very much about the story because it's already practically finished. So, oh, we got our first name. Got our first name here. First name. Okay. Let me type in your username here. This is in all caps, so it's not going to be all caps whenever I get done, but. First user on the board. Beanie number 8. First user that will be showing up at the end of the credits, and more will be coming. So I'll have to have a job in between while I'm coloring. But thank you for chatting. Thank you for participating. I appreciate it. Okay. This guy is pretty much done. All right. What is next? I know first we probably want to work on the houses first. Houses is pretty essential, actually. Let's work on these houses. Darker color. Let's go for this brown first. Okay. And check this out. Because layers are a thing in Photoshop, I can just not worry about coloring within the lines because I've already done the sky. So all I have to do is just do this. Pretty neat. Pretty sweet. So then we have this. Just making sure I get these little corners and stuff before I start filling it with the fill brush or with the fill bucket. Hello, Ben. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you all for being here. I do have one thing because it looks like people are still coming in. If you type in Snow Globe in the live chat, your username or whatever you want to be called will be featured at the end credits of my Christmas animation when I get done. So thank you for participating. Make sure to type in Snow Globe. I gotta finish this real quick and I'll look at chat. But thank you all for chatting. I enjoy it. Keeps me busy. Keeps me on my swivel. Keeps my head on the swivel. So, okay. Guess we just need this. All right, we got some snow globers. All right. I won't forget you guys. Come on. I won't forget you. All right, so we have Katrina Goodpasture, Ben H. Thank you. You guys are now the top 3. How does it feel to be the top 3 people who will show up at the credits? I see what you're doing, Ben. I see what you're doing. You're trying to get your name twice, huh? Didn't know. You must have not thought I was super vigilant. Such a vigilant man. I know what your tricks are. I know exactly what your tricks are. Okay, now we can just start to go do a line across all this. And watch this magic. Ooh, look at that. Almost costed me no work. Jeez. There should be a cheat code to do that. That doesn't really matter because these are bushes in front of this house here. These are bushes, so it doesn't really matter because I'll be painting over the brown anyway. And the tree. Christmas tree right here. Because we are awesome. Of course you guys are awesome. Here's are the first 3. You guys are practically the building blocks of the first live stream to come. And it is something to talk about actually too. This probably wouldn't be my last live stream in December. I might have more for more coloring and stuff like that. It all depends on how well my project readiness is and how efficient I get done with the coloring and drawing my scenes and stuff like that. You doing this for someone else? Alright. Alright. Just because you said so. Baby. 4 people. 4 people. And I really should just have this like highlighted on my thing. But there's nowhere else I could do it, so. Alright. 4 names. 4 names. Alright, so that goes for about the houses. Now we can do all the shadows and highlights. So this will be the cool part because that was the lame part. This is the cool part. This is when we add all the shadows and we add all the highlights that we need. So, like this. And mind you, I am a fresh college student. This is my first year being a animation and game development major. If any of you guys missed the introduction to my stream at the very beginning, I will give a recap that in the middle of this live stream once it's halfway through the stream, so it'll be about another 30 or 45 minutes or so. But just to keep you guys updated. Walnuts in the house. What does that even mean? Do this. Oh, we're not gonna do that. Okay. This is my first live stream that I've done in a while, especially on YouTube too. Because I switched from being on the PlayStation 4, which is my first console of choice for live streaming. Not a great console for live streaming by any means necessary, but it was what I started with first. And now on a computer, so much has changed. Much has changed. Someone's already calling me Bob Ross. The baby of Bob Ross, huh? That sounds a bit weird, actually. Okay. I think this is the houses part. We can work on the highlights, which is... These are signs over here on the side of the houses and everything. And make sure there are going to be brighter colors in the scene. The brown is just to give more leverage to this tree in the middle here. That's what, to make the trees stand out more. To have darker colors on the outside of the foreground, and they're moving for brighter colors when it comes to that Christmas tree that we have in the middle. So let's work on the lighter colors. Okay. If you guys have any opinions on the music that we have for the stream so far and what to change. Though I will say though, we are not moving to lyrical Christmas music. YouTube does not like lyrical Christmas music like Mariah Carey or any of those. So they don't like any of that, sadly enough. But we can pick different. Snow globe, or not snow globe. Someone did type snow globe though, so. All right, we'll put your name on here. I think this is the fifth person so far. All right. Fifth person. There you go. Very special. Having fifth. Coming in fifth. Very, very special. That's really close to fourth. And fourth is really close to third. That means you're almost right there with the top three. So I do see something that I do need to fix real quick. This is all sketched. That needs to be colored in. And this part here. There we go. Okay. We can now work on the lights. I think this part will look really good. So you guys will have to like this part. Well, this is gonna be from the windows, the lights that are going in to my scene. Be a much brighter light. But this is all nighttime. This is a nighttime or an evening scene. Guys have any questions for anything, actually? For the scene, the colors. I believe the colors that I've chose for this scene is pretty good, but I'm not sure. Do you guys have any help or indicators on what colors to use? I'm happy to take recommendations. I won't be a big meanie like that. I will say though, I'm vibing with this music choice here. This music choice is very jazzy. I can fall asleep to this. I think most people would say to this music, but for me, no. Some good old stuff. How many drawings have I done? I've done specifically for this type of quality of this nature, I've not done sketches like this like since forever, but I have done for multiple scenes before. For my storyboards, I have done a lot of drawings for them. I don't know exactly how much, but I can give you how many scenes I've drawn in, which is an estimated about 30 to 50 scenes. Not just for this animation, but for past animations that I've done for storyboards and stuff like that. You drew this scene in advance? Yeah. Yes. If I had not drew this scene in advance, this stream would be much longer than had needed to be. So I like to just chill out and just focus on one thing. Coloring is an easy job to do. There's nothing too hard about coloring, honestly. I just enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Coloring is always easy to do. If I did both sketching and then coloring, I'd feel way too much. I'd be too wrapped up in the drawing other than the coloring. And so if I focus on one thing, I usually have a good time. Candles in the windows, these are not candles in the windows. These are just when the house lights are on. No, I guess there could be a candle in the window, maybe. Could draw something like that. Be a good idea. Now, I haven't really taken very much inspiration through different mediums of work from Christmas movies or animations. I usually just kind of work with my own references. So this entire scene is not inspired by almost any movie. It's just my own unique kind of style. You say this looks pretty good so far. How about we add some more color to these houses, huh? Particularly the snow. The snow here is improvised, just because I wanted to add snow to the houses last minute. Who doesn't want to add snow? Snow is kind of is like an essential part of a Christmas scene anyway. Okay, there we go. If I go quiet sometimes during the stream, it usually means that I'm focusing. So I focus a lot. I usually don't even actually talk or do anything. I usually just listen to music. So I'm usually like wrapped into my own scene and thinking about how the music fits perfectly with this scene and stuff like that. So let's see, that looks pretty good. We'll add some more snow little stuff up here. About snow in the chimneys, huh? Do you see yourself making more cartoon types or go into video animation? Good question. Cartoon types, I would say for sure. Now for video animations, I was actually thinking about this the other day. Video animations are very, very, very cool. And it is kind of like a more style format that I am kind of going for, because essentially what I'm drawing right now is just 2D. And so that also has to, and I also put my videos into a another program called Adobe After Effects, and then I put that and make it into a video. So essentially I am doing both cartoon format and video animation. Not sure if I like that. Oh, I like that now. Good question. I am still new with how I want my style to be, so all this is still kind of grasped into my head. I won't be able to answer every question, but I can answer some. There will be smoke in the chimney. That is guaranteed. There will be smoke from the chimneys. I would not leave that essential part out if it wasn't when I added chimneys. Thank you all for sticking around. Even if you're not chatting, it's good that you're here because you're waiting to see the finished product. And I'm also excited to see this finished product too, so. Like that. I will add more green and red, like Christmas colors toward the housing. That will be much later. So I think the snow, I think I have that figured out pretty well. I do want snow on this. Really. We'll have little beep right there. Okay. Looks pretty good so far. Like I said, these are just the houses. We'll work into the foliage from the last part. The foliage will be the last part. From the bushes, the tree in the middle, all will be last. So now that we have that, let's work on this mound. Let's just change a little bit. Work on the mound. The mound should be super easy. So easy, actually. Do we have the tree? Yeah, we do. Okay, we're good. Did you need a lot of experience before the classes you are taking? No, actually. My teacher is very, I'm very grateful for my teacher for allowing entry-level people. Like she always has this type of way of teaching where she's fine with working with higher level students that are more studious or more advanced in art, but she's also very welcome to helping other people who aren't so great with art. I would say I don't know if where I am in the middle of that, but I do like how she teaches. So I don't think you don't need to have advanced teaching to be in this. You just kind of can start whenever you want, and you don't even need to go to college for any of this anyway. And those are the mountains. Okay. What do we go for now? Should we work on... We'll work on the Christmas colors of the house. This is what I've been waiting to do. Is a Christmas color for the house. And these are my Christmas colors over here. Like working on how the scene changes. Sorry, I can't use this. Like working on how the scene change or to use video changes. Oh, for a lot of... Oh, okay. You need to... I get what you're saying. Yeah, you do not need a lot of experience for working on scenes or video or anything like that. I all learned this is all learned stuff in like literally a few months. It's kind of crazy how fast I've learned how to use a video program or to put stuff into videos. It's very easy to do. And that's Adobe After Effects. How much school do I have left? I have another year. One more year. One more year and I'm out of here. Till the next fall semester and then I'm out. Let's do this. I think I'm seeing more people in here. Make sure you're all watching, and anyone who's hasn't yet, type Snow Globe in the chat to have your name featured in the end credits, and this is just a way of me saying thanks to anyone who's watching the stream. So, enjoy. I want to fix this. How long did it take me to draw this scene? This scene took hours. Hours. This scene took astronomically so many hours. I don't regret it, but it is a very good scene. I love it. But it took a long time. If I had to guess, it would probably take more than 5-6 hours, or not probably not 6 hours. I'd probably say somewhere between 5 hours. I just took a lot of time with my references and I was making sure that I had all of everything planned. So this is all planned. So I had to sketch up something before I started the live stream to do something like this. And to have something planned, you have to draw with a purpose of knowing that coloring will take only a small portion of how the drawing will take. And that needs to be organized beforehand. So this coloring, like I said, it's going to be like an hour or so long. That's what I was planning for. That's how long. That's why it takes me a long time, because planning actually takes a lot more time than just coloring or drawing it instead. I will show some sneak peeks at the end for you guys, just to not give you some more teasers on how this Christmas animation, because I'm very excited for when this Christmas animation will come out. I am very excited for showing you guys my level of improvement, because I think I have sincerely improved as a drawer or as a digital artist. I've really improved on the way that I draw and make scenes and my composition as well. This scene is only a small taste of what my entire animation will look like. So I'm just really excited for how it'll look like. There we go. Oh. Will be this live stream. Are you talking about the showcasing the teasers? Yeah, that'll be out at the end. Or towards the end. That won't be at the end. It'll be towards the end. That's looking pretty good, right? We got the foliage. I need to get that middle tree done, but I think I have the central blocking of colors. This is part of the stage that my teacher calls blocking, and that's where you just do a big ol' the basics of what you need to color, and you can work on the fine details later. The story, I mean, yeah, the story that will come. That will all come in today's live stream. If you keep watching, I'll tell you when, but I'll give you more on the sneak peeks on the story and that stitched heart that Harry supposedly has. Okay. Let's start working on this tree. I think this tree is what I need to do next. I think the chat is getting a little bit in the way. I can just fix this real quick. I can see it on the screen. I'll fix you guys, don't worry. Just move you over to the side. So it doesn't, you guys can see my stuff here. There we go. Alright, I fixed you. I fixed you. Don't worry. Okay. It is very snappy. The program that I use for streaming is very easy to use. It requires like almost no prior knowledge of, well, it does require some. So you might need to look at a tutorial or look at something else to use a live streaming software, but it is pretty basic. Will this be in a video format when you... fun bush. When you find detail or when you're telling the story. I'm not sure exactly what that means. I don't understand. There's more people here. Remember, if you type snow globe, the word snow globe, in the chat, your name will be featured at the end of the credits when I finish my Christmas animation. Your name will be featured at the end. And this is the way of thanking you guys for watching the live stream. As I enjoy you guys watching. So I haven't done a live stream on YouTube in a long while. These little balls on here, these are just the ornaments. Christmas lights. And we've already gone for an hour. Almost. Crazy. How time can just sneak up on you like that. Well, thank you guys for keep on watching. Now, I'm not sure how long the stream will be. And I can't give an estimation either, because I'm just not that built. Not that kind of person. But thank you for watching. Enjoy it. Never mind, I'm not sure what I was asking. Okay. Alright, so let's finish out this tree. Got the shadows, the highlights, stuff like that. Can't see when other people are typing. I think that's just the delay. I think that's just delay. My stream has delay when it comes to certain stuff like that, so it should be rendering out. It should be, yeah, there you go. It's slowly going down. Christmas colors. Let's get this. Bright lights. Everyone loves a Christmas tree, right? Well, I bet you've never seen a Christmas tree quite like this one. Oh. Maybe that's what you're talking about. Here, I can move the thing again. To about there. Will this be my major or minor? This'll be my major. Video game development and animation. I've always wanted to do this since I was young. I've always wanted to draw. I just didn't know I could draw until just recently. Or I enjoy drawing. Sorry, let me phrase that. You don't need to be good to be drawing, to draw. You just need to enjoy it. Oh, I'm gonna need a small brush for this one. There we go. No Christmas boxes and Christmas gifts under the tree. Well, that's not what this tree is made for. It's a town square. Town square tree. In about 30 minutes from here, I'll give a recap on the whole introduction that I did to the stream for you guys, if you missed that. Or, unless YouTube lets you go back in the live stream and see that. I'm not sure, actually, how it works. Anyway, that's the tree. I think we need to work on the ground next. Just because. It is a snowy ground, so we are going to need snowy colors. We'll go for a darker color here. Oh, I forgot this tree over here. What was I thinking about? Forgot the tree over here. We'll add the Christmas lights on the trees. It'll be later. There we go. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Put the Christmas lights on them now, so I don't forget about them. But uses a smaller brush so then I can use this from a farther distance. It's like how we need blue on this too. There we go. Fancy smanchy. This will be a bigger brush. How you guys liking the stream so far? It is new, and I haven't done this in a while before. Why is the Christmas tree brown instead of a more cheerful color? I mean, I think that it kind of... I used it as a symbolism. And so the Christmas tree in the middle is supposed to symbolize the winter, and they have no leaves, and so it kind of looks all dead-like. I still like the Christmas tree. It doesn't take away from the scene. There we go. Let's add some light to these bushes too, because why not? It's very small lights. Doesn't take away these from the scene, yeah. I think so too. I think the fact that having all the so-called bought or Christmas trees that you buy from, most of them have fake artificial leaves. They're not real. So it does give purpose to that the Christmas tree is a more natural, in the middle, is a more natural looking tree. Though there are Christmas trees out there that actually are real, so it doesn't take away from that, but I think the kind of view that I was going for is that this is a more natural looking tree. Okay, now we need some blue in there. Good old blue. I'm just kind of being random with putting my Christmas lights on the bush and the trees. Any hidden words? Well, you'll see. You'll see. Maybe not in this scene, but other things maybe. Who knows? Keep watching for him. You might find him. Yeah, I like that so far. Now, if any point, if the stream does crash for whatever reason, because my computer not exactly the best computer, but if it does crash, just remember I'll put another stream up in height of that. Kind of like this better. That looks way better. Okay. That's the foliage in the trees. I am going to add light to this Christmas tree. So there you go. I'll phrase this again. If you type snow globe in the chat, your name will be featured in the end credits of my Christmas animation. I'm quite liking this scene already. I think we need to get the ground in. Let's get that ground. And how about blue, actually? You know what? Hold on. Before we do the ground, let's put some blue on here. There we go. Got some more variety in colors and stuff like that. There we go. Now let's work on the ground, and this is going to be grass under the middle tree here. So we can just go ahead and add that in. The bigger brush to not spend so much time on this. I do love spending a lot of unnecessary time on stuff, so I think I'm doing so far pretty good. It's only been an hour, but we're only just so many minutes away from finishing the color scene and coloring this entire thing. All be done. And if you stick along and wait any longer, I'll start showing some more teasers. Maybe just a little bit part of the story to keep those watchers watching. So keep your peepers peeled for anything special to happen. No Grinch? Oh. Not that you know of. I think we'll just stick with this again. Like that. This is going to be dried, so I do want to add bits and parts of yellow in here. Because in the snow, the grass isn't always green. But more darker. There we go. We'll just get this inner circle here. The outer circle will be a more greener color. When I start coloring types of stuff like this, I usually think about how the character is seeing this. And that usually helps me figure out what types of colors or what type of composition I want in a scene. Let's work on the ground here. Oops, there we go. There we go. There are a little bit more people in here. Okay, I'll say this again. If you type Snow Globe in the chat, your name will be featured at the end of the credits of my next Christmas animation I'm making. Type Snow Globe in the chat. Your name will be featured. Or whatever name you want to be featured. I wouldn't just do your username. I can do any name you want. Right now, I'm working on the ground. I'll make it all snowy. Snowy-like. And just to make this more easier, I think I will, just make a big brush. And just start going ham. Like this. Probably not that ham. There we go. This will work. There we go. Oh, we got a snow globe. We got a snow glober. Alright, hold on. Give me a sec. We got a snow glober. Alrighty. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you, thank you. I enjoy each and every one of you. How about that? How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just making sure. 6 people already. Let's make that 7. Make that 7. Get some more views in here. I will be so thankful if you guys were to share this live stream with anyone that you know of. Be very helpful. Trying to get as most viewers in here as possible to see this finished product. Because this finished product will look amazing. I can trust you. You can trust me. Not just trust yourself. Trust me. This is wonderful. Just figured out. Hey, look, if you stick around for just a little bit more longer, I will be working on showing you guys more teasers and stuff like that. That'll all be coming up very soon, actually. The time for that is coming up very shortly, so you'll see some teasers if you stick around just a little bit more longer. How about that? Because we are almost more than halfway done with coloring the scene. Yay! We're more than halfway done. All right. There we go. At any point in time, I think the music will cut off at some random time, so we'll have to switch the music to something else. So any music recommendations, not anything that's copyrighted, like Mariah Carey, or as the such. Okay, that is just the darker parts of the snow, and now we're working the lighter parts, putting the highlights. Because we are getting so close to getting this sucker done. Another snow glober. That makes this the 7th one, I believe. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, don't worry. I know your name anyway. I'll just have to shift this up just a little bit more higher. There we go. You're the 7th one. Congrats on being the early people to the live stream. Congrats. Whether you were late, I still love you. But thank you for making it. Dave Larson watching. Can't type so good. Oh, don't worry, I put his name in there. Don't worry. Look at that snow. Very, very shortly, I will show some teasers. I have not showed anyone yet, so you guys will be the first one to see the teasers on my Christmas animation. It's not just the animation, it will be some stuff. Some scenes that I've done and I like so far that I want to show. This is pretty cool, awesome. Thank you. I enjoy that. I am very new to digital art, but the program that I'm using is Photoshop, and it's very, well, I've been working with it for my first term of college, and it's been treating me well. It's pretty easy to use. But we are getting really close to getting this thing done. So I think I will show a teaser before I finish the fine details real quick. The fine details of the lighting for the Christmas tree, what's underneath the Christmas, or not underneath, and then working on the rest of the houses and stuff like that. And the clouds and all the fine details. So, this will be our first teaser that I'll show you, okay? First teaser, sorry. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. This right here is some of my favorite lighting in animation, or just like scenes in general that I had to color. And this shows all of the three characters, all three of them. It shows Harry at the bottom there holding a star, and you got Griffin with the Christmas lights around his neck. I thought that'd be pretty cute and pretty funny to show off. And then you have Baxter working on that, like Christmas lights to put up around the window. So, very simple scene, though it's just very, I don't know. There's something that I like about this scene that makes it funny. I think it's just Griffin having a long neck. That's the first teaser, okay? First teaser. So, plenty more when I get done with this. When I get done with this, which won't be too long, so you won't have to wait too long. But I enjoy you guys sticking around. I think why I like that scene so much is just like the composition of it. Like Griffin being super tall and the camera showing the higher part of the house aiming down. I think it's just really like stylistic and funny. Griffin's your favorite? He's gonna be many people's favorites. Like that. I am taking music recommendations. No Mariah Carey. But if you guys do enjoy something better than Christmas music, then I'm happy to indulge. You guys liking the color so far? It might be an odd color scheme to some, but I think it fits the scene pretty perfectly here. This is going to be one of my final scenes. It's to show how the Snow Globe Town is thriving, and the recreation of Christmas stuff being put up everywhere. That's what this scene represents. Put some more whiter snow in here. Jingle Bells? I can play some Jingle Bells. I'm sure there's a freer, a non-copyrighted version of that. And why I do non-copyrighted versions is just for not my live stream to not be taken down by YouTube. They do not like non-copyrighted stuff. This seems to be non-copyrighted. There we go, Jingle Bells. We're just gonna make this a little bit more different. Have this be the darker parts of the snow. Where's the snowman? I can make a snowman. I have to be later. See, this is just a coloring stream. The coloring stream, the drawing stuff comes in later, so I will add people in this scene. So this is just to get the storyboard down. And if you don't know what a storyboard is just the background of a scene. And normally you would have characters in a type of scene like this one, so I will add some things. But thank you for the recommendation. To be noted, I will add smoke from the chimneys. I think I've been recommended that as well. Smoke from the chimneys. Snowman. No, so. We'll do Santa Claus coming to town. No copyrighted music. Okay. That is not the exactly what I want. That works. Get some Santa Claus coming to town in here. Who's naughty or nice? now we can work on the mountain here. Thank you all for sticking in here for the long haul. It won't be till too long till I finish this. I do want to say this again. If you type snow globe in the chat, oh sorry, there's an advertisement. If you type snow globe in the chat, your name will be featured at the end of the credits of my next Christmas animation, which I'm currently working on. Right now, I'm working on this scene. One of the main scenes, one of the final scenes in the Christmas animation I'm making called Harry is Alone. So, and more to come. I will show another teaser. Soon enough, I will show another one. Okay, let's get some music in here. We'll do Frosty the Snowman. I kind of wish there was like more a longer playlist so it doesn't end after a small amount of time. Do not want a trap remix, please. Oh, we can't do anything like this. These are all copyrighted songs. Okay. Give me a second here. There we go. That works. Just an instrumental. I like it. Just an instrument. Looks like it's a parody of it too. About finishes it for this. Is the music too loud? It's a bit loud for me, but I think it's quieter for you guys. So let me know. It's very peppy. We need something that's more slower. Come on. This is the same one. You see that? Different thumbnails, different pictures, but the same type of music. Interesting. I don't know if we're gonna find any Frosty Snowman. That works. Okay. Scene's almost done. I have to add light for the Christmas lights on the Christmas tree. Work on detailing the grass a little bit more. The foliage in some of the trees needs to be detailed a little bit more. And then I kind of want some more green and red in here. So I'll work on that. Let's work on this tree. Middle tree right here. These small details here. Coming up very shortly when I'm done detailing this, I'll show you guys another teaser for my Christmas animation. It'll be another scene that I love, that I enjoyed making. I will say my my drawing techniques, I think I've improved quite significantly from when I started this, when I started drawing this semester of college. There we go. And we'll go back to the normal music. The jazzy type of stuff. Mm-hmm. Now my favorite type of music is just very, like, all over the place. I don't have a very favorite type of music. I'm like a more seasonal type of person. I like listening to seasonal type of music. Or I go and listen to something that's more laid back and chill, kind of like this. Kind of like this Christmas music here. I think we'll just... There. That works. We'll add a little spot down here. Alright, that tree's looking a little bit more textured. We'll add the lights next up, so this will be a different layer on here. Different layer. We'll use this layer. It'll be a more brighter yellow. Like quite like this one. And we'll put it in the background of these lights here. It'll be with a lower opacity so it doesn't mess up with around my colors. Bit noticeable. I want it to be more noticeable. There we go. That works. Thank you everyone for still hanging around. It is almost done, so anyone who's been waiting for the last final moments when I put my very final touches on this, don't have to be waiting for too much longer. Though that does mark our hour and a half already. So I will show you guys another sneak peek into one of my favorite scenes. And I have a lot of favorite scenes. A lot of these scenes are my favorite scenes, but I think this one you'll like a lot. This one right here. I know someone was asking in chat for where was the Christmas presents under the Christmas tree. Well, there you have it. This took me not as long as it took as that this Christmas one at the top here. Is this one right here when they're decorating the house? This scene did not take me nearly as long, though I do like the colors that come from the campfire. Very toasty and very warm, as well as the Christmas tree giving light around the room. And you do see a lot of symbolism here. Like, you do see a lot of blue in my scenes, and that is for something to be said in a different live stream or in a different thing. But blue is a very important color here. It's the main character's color. So if that gives you any hints, it's the main character's color, and it's about his stitched heart. But I just really like the lighting on this. I don't usually do lighting a lot, and so I usually enjoy coloring in the lighting from the campfire or from any natural source. Something about that scene. It's a really relatable scene. Makes me feel at home. There's your last teaser before we start finishing this beautiful scene here. This beautiful scene that we have here. Gosh, this is pretty awesome. Alright. Alright. Enough gushing about it. Let's work on the houses here. Let's work on the housing. Christmas colors. Yes. Just nuts. Oh, it's all in the past. Hold on. There we go. There we go. How's that looking? Looking pretty nice. Now we do need some green in here. It's missing some green. So we'll add some. One second here. There we go, we're back. Photoshop always has its technical difficulties, but I like to work around them a lot. So. I think we'll keep it as that, actually. We'll add some green hoofs, or roofs, over on this side. Should this be green or should it be red? Red or green? How about we make one green and one red? We'll see what it looks like with the green first, and then we'll decide from there. And this one will be red. Let's see what it looks like. I like these kind of roofs, or window roofs, or window. Yeah, I'll call them window roofs. I like these. Like these here. I don't know what they're called, but they just look nice. One red and one green. I don't know. I don't know if I like that too much. The green and red being different. Kind of gives more flavor into the scene, though. This right here. This one would be green. Gonna alternate. There we go. And then this will have alternating green and blue. Ton of decorations here. We're getting very close to getting done. And I know I said that multiple times. Stage curtains. They are kind of like stage curtains, but I think they're called something else. There we go. Add some more color in here. Oh. Another bug from Photoshop. We're back on. Hopefully I won't have to do that too much. Hopefully. This would be like the under part of this roof here. I think we're only going to add that for this part. There we go. I don't know if I like that. Whatever. Experimenting is a good idea to get stuff down on paper to see what it looks like. Quite literally down on paper, though. To see what it looks like, and then you kind of zoom out and look to see what it actually looks like, and then you decide on whether or not you like it or not. How about we do green for the base of this triangular roof here, and then we'll do red as the spots. There we go. We'll add some green underneath. We'll add some highlights to this so where it's not so plain looking like that. There we go. Is that better? Alright. Let's see, what else can I add? Snow! Snow falling from the sky. That'll probably be our last thing before we shut down and get off and done with this stream, huh? And you guys can finally see for what this entire scene will be when it is done and finished. We'll add some highlights, more highlights to this grass here. Just around this rim here. This inner circle. Maybe we'll just change the color. I'm not liking the color for this exactly, so maybe this will change my idea on it. I think I like that a little more better. I'll keep that. Because the moon is casting a light for this scene. The moon in all of its glory is casting a light on this tree, which makes the shadows here darker, brighter. And for the last part that we have here will be this lantern. orange lantern with some yellow tones. Be some kind of red in the center as well. That's way too small of a brush. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Man. Looks nice. I think one last thing. I want to fix up the clouds. Touch them up a little bit. Give them some highlights on here. Enjoy all you guys sticking around. Thank you, all of you. Because we are just wrapping up here. We are just about to get finished. There we go. Some last touch up and highlights for this. I'm actually very satisfied for how this stream turned out. I'm not by any means necessary a professional with streaming or anything like that. I'm also satisfied with how this came out. Take a look at it, everyone. That is the finished product that we have. That is the entire thing finished. It's all done. It's all done. It's all done. There are many, many things I could touch up on. Many, many things I could finish and do. But I like how it is so far. I'm liking this. So, there it is. We did this, y'all. We did this. One last time, I do want to say, before I end the stream and everything like that. Oh, I am at the end. If you type Snow Globe in chat, your name will be featured at the end of the credits of my Christmas animation. So I thank all of you guys for participating in this live stream. I'm just about to wrap it up. I'm just about to wrap this thing up. I will show you guys a few last things for my long end for the synopsis. So I will now show you that now. Just type Snow Globe in the chat if you want your name to be featured. Last minute, or last couple of minutes. All right. All right. Give me 1 second here. All right. This is the long synopsis of this. And I gave myself like a question to follow through. This is from my storyboarding teacher, what I use. All right, I'm just about to tell the story now. Just about to tell the story now. It's not the entire story. This is just the long end of the version that gives a little bit more to how this story will end up. So I will now start that. But first, I think I want to quiet the music just a little bit more. Okay. Harry's loving family like to go out on long vacation, whilst Harry is left alone in the solace as he draws and doodles all day. And Harry is alone, inspired by the classic Home Alone. Harry, a young boy with a stitched heart that dulls his Christmas spirit, embarks on an extraordinary adventure when his family leaves for an extended vacation. Determined to find something that can turn his stitched heart into a real one, Harry concocts the secret plan for their return. As his family enjoys their holiday, Harry discovers the magic lies not just in Christmas, but in the journey to make it special for others. What makes this town even more enchanting is this unique feature being nestled under a perpetual snow globe. The quaint setting amplifies the charm of Harry's adventure and adds a touch of magic to his encounters with whimsical characters like Giraffe Man and Dog Man. But I've changed that now. Their names are now Griffin and Baxter. As the snow falls gently around him, Harry learns the true meaning of family and the warmth it brings, stitching together not just his heart, but the bonds that make the holidays truly special for everyone in this captivating snow globe town. Thank you all for being here, and stick around to the end. That is the long version of my synopsis for my Christmas animation called Harry's Alone. This is our finished product. So any last minute things you guys want to type in Snow Globe or any questions you guys have, I'm glad to answer them now before I entirely leave and end this live stream. Hope you guys all joined the live stream. I'm still pretty new to this kind of thing, so maybe ask a couple of questions how you guys thought the live stream went, how'd you enjoyed it, what things you want more. Maybe do you want some more live streams like coloring like this? Because I really enjoyed this. This is like very relaxing. I felt very calm during this entire thing. I felt like I was very chill and in control, which gave you guys. I hope that at the other end, I hope it was really good to find this as calm as I did. Can we see in the snow globe? You mean this? That will be in the snow globe. Not in this particular snow globe, as this was just the first concept art. This was all done without any references, and this was all done just by me. So I wanted to think of something of a setting that would capture the setting of this Christmas animation. So I thought of something like a snow globe, because I thought a snow globe and having a small town like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, or something like where the kids are shrunk into small people, but it's not exactly the type of story that I wanted to go for. So I wanted a town that was in a snow globe, and I thought that would be pretty cool. So For anyone who missed the characters, here you have the characters. I released all this information all at the beginning, so this will all be uploaded when I'm done live streaming. It'll all be uploaded as a regular video, and you guys can go watch it before or after I end the live stream. But these are the characters: Harry, Griffin, and Baxter the dog. A stern but nice dog, Baxter. I enjoyed making these characters. These characters were like practically doodles because I didn't take very much time into making them. I just enjoyed the process. I think that's what most artists need to know, is that drawing is an art form that you need to enjoy. And if you don't enjoy something like this, then maybe it isn't exactly for you. And I enjoyed making all this concept art, characters, all that kind of stuff. But I enjoyed all you guys sticking around. This is a very eventful live stream. I think we're just coming around 2 hours, almost 2 hours. So at least I said my maximum for this was 2 hours, so I wasn't too exactly wrong about that, honestly. So I definitely will make more, for sure. More live streams or more teasers or more concept art for all you guys to enjoy. So thank you all for coming here and continually watching all of this. I enjoy all of it. I enjoyed all of it. So I hope you guys did too. It's a very, very great first stream that I ended December. Many more to come, maybe. So I'll see all of you guys later. Okay? See all you guys very much later. Could you do a video animation next? That will be coming. I will be working on the video after all the scenes are done and drawn and colored. That'll all be done and after. So that video animation and whatever live stream or whatever I tend to make, it'll all be recorded or streamed. I haven't figured out what, but thank you guys all for coming and joining this very, very special live stream for you and for me, because I don't do live streaming very often. So hope you guys all have a fantastic Christmas, and if I don't do another live stream, then have a fantastic Christmas and a good year. But this has all been pretty great. Thank you guys all. Thank you, thank you.